Good morning, everybody. Welcome to CubeFit Energize your day. Let's go ahead and start infusing some movement into our mornings here. Get everybody awake and ready for the day. First thing that we're going to do here today is just grab your right foot, all right, or as close to grabbing that right foot as possible. And then you're bringing that knee in, that right knee in towards your left knee. And then you're just squeezing that right glute as much as possible, staying upright, okay? We're staying upright right here, making sure that we're not bending through this pelvis, through this low back, making sure everything is nice and straight with a neutral spine here. Hope everybody's doing well this morning. I'm happy to be with y'all. This always makes me feel better. Getting some stretching and activation work done. Good, you can release that. We're gonna do the exact same thing on the other side, all right? So we're grabbing that foot, knee comes in, squeeze, and now that left side glute. Just stay upright and work that balance through your foot that's down now. Good work, everybody. All right, 3, 2, and 1. Next thing that we're doing, lots of single leg balance work that we're doing here this morning. What I want you to do is bring this right knee up as high as possible. And then you can help with your upper body to really pull even further. And again, it's easy to kind of lean back on this one. Instead of leaning back like this, I want you to still maintain that neutral spine, that alignment going straight up. Harder to balance that way, better for you, more effective. Good, 3, 2, and 1. Let's flip it on to the other side. Gripping that ground actively, working the balance, come up with that knee. Pull, pull, pull. Getting the posterior chain kind of moving this morning. Here on a Wednesday, halfway through the week. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Release that. Still with that single leg work. What I want us to do is try to get into a single leg RDL. Now, this is not going to be in everybody's practice. So if it's not, you can just practice your normal RDL where you're pushing back with those hips, pulling forward, finishing with that pelvis right here. If you can, I want you to have one leg down, one leg going back, and then all the way back up like that. I saw that Nick did this on his dumbbell strength class yesterday. Made a really good point. Now, I don't want you to think about how far back your foot is going. All right, it's more about focusing on this hip hinge and making sure that we're nice and neutral through the back, through that spine. I'm gonna say it once more. Good, one more on the side. Good, and release it. We're gonna go to that other leg. If you were just going through the motions of that RDL, what you can do to switch it up is now go to a good morning where you have those fingertips on the back of your head, elbows back, and you're going through that hip hinge while everybody else is doing some single leg work here, okay? Always good to have some options here. Nice work, all right. Stretching out, getting stronger all at the same time. Good work. We're getting 2 more reps here. Keep working. 2 and 1. Good job. You can release that. And then we're going to use this wall right here to get some calf extension going. So if you just have something around you where you kind of lean into, that's what we're going to do. So we're making sure that this foot is flat down on the ground so that heel is down, forcing the knee as far forward as you can possibly go with a nice straight leg. Oh yeah, there it is. Unlocking some of that range of motion here. Good, a little bit longer hold right here. Trying to not only get to our active range of motion, but increase that flexibility. So we got to hold it a little bit longer. 3, 2, and 1. Release. Same thing on the other side here. Heel down, pushing forward. That is a question I get a lot too. So, when do I stretch? Is it before the workout? Is it after? I think if you do both, it can be optimal. You don't have to, but usually in that warm up, you're trying to get to your active range of motion for your strength training or whatever you're doing. And then afterwards, that flexibility training is where you can actually increase the range of motion by getting those longer holds and actually improving that. So good little tidbit there. All right, good job. You can release it. Continuing in that lower body, I want you to get to the bottom of your squat here, getting comfortable in the bottom of wherever your squat is. So wherever that is for you, you're hanging out right there. And then I want you to push out against those knees for me. You can see, again, nice neutral back. Oh, mosquito. Yeah, this isn't part of the workout. This like swatting. There was literally a mosquito right here. Staying upright. Good. 3, 2, 1. You can go straight into this toe touch. Just as far as you can go, hanging out here. This will be the last one up on our feet, and then we're going to get down on the ground for some movements. 3, 2, and 1. I want you slowly coming up. Nice. And then we are going to start out down on the ground on our backs, okay? So we're going to go flat down right here. Going into our hip thrust, doing today, instead of our holds, we're going into some reps. So I want you to come up, big squeeze, back down, up, squeezing the glutes, back down. Since it is early in the day, getting this extension through the hips is going to be helpful as well. Good. Keep going. Higher reps here. This isn't super overloading, but great activation for the backside again. 3, 2, and 1. After that, we're on our side right here. So we're stacked. All right. I want you to have both arms stacked right here as well. And now we're reaching up and around as big of a circle as you can possibly get. Reach, reach, reach with those fingertips. And then we're going all the way back around. And I'm reaching all the way down towards my hips and lower back. Bringing it all the way back up. We're going to do this 3 times. You can see that it's not rigid here. I'm trying to explore the shoulder, the spine. Good. One more. Nice. And bringing it up. Very good. So before we move on to the other side, kind of getting some of that rotation, we're going to get a little plank hold here. It's not going to be long, okay? Just kind of activating some of these core muscles coming up. We're stacked right here. Also that single shoulder, you can make it easier by just going knees bent. Good work. Pull that core in. 3, 2, and 1. Release it and then flip it on to the other side, everybody. All right, we're stacked right here. Arms stacked. Go ahead when you're ready. Bringing it around. Tough game to watch last night. If you're fellow Houstonian, you've been keeping up with the Astros. That was rough. It's hard playing in Philly, huh? Good thing it's a quick turnaround. Tried to redeem it tonight. Good. One more all the way. And release. Okay, lateral plank again, stacking that elbow under the shoulder, either straight or bent knees. Ready and up. Kind of crazy. Philadelphia and Houston are playing on Thursday night in the NFL too. It's just wild. The baseball game will be going on tomorrow. Good work. All right, bring that core in. Last few seconds, everybody. Good. All right, 3, 2, and 1. You can release, and then I just want you sinking back into this child's pose before we go into some more of our global movements, kind of full body stuff. Good. Sink those hips back. 2 and 1. Good. We're going into this plank position, and then from there, I want you to push those hips up. Now we're actively moving through that ankle and lower leg. Kind of walk it out. Again, trying to drive those heels down towards the ground here. Some light movement. 3, 2, 1. Stay up in this plank position, this high plank position. You're going to stay here. We got both sides. Now we're here in the middle. Twist those hands into the ground. Good. 3, 2, 1. Drop those hips. Still have the straight arms. And you're looking up towards that sky. And for anybody that did choose your change or that is into the Fit Pro show, maybe both. The Fit Pro show, we're having some of the choose your change folks on today. We're going to be talking about some of those main points, like SMART goals and making time for whatever your goals are, discipline, motivation, all that type of stuff. So be sure to join us this afternoon on the show. Good. Okay. You're going to release that. We're going to go into our low lunge, reaching this right foot forward and then really lunging out as much as possible, working that ankle mobility. I don't think we've worked ankle mobility in a class quite this much, but it's kind of top of mind, working through some limitations with some folks here recently. Good part about this is when you keep your back straight and you're really reaching those hips forward on the left side, I'm really getting a big hip stretch here too. Good. 3, 2, 1. Release that onto the other side. Doing great, everybody. Almost there. So we're lunging it forward. Good. That knee is jarring out for me in front of the toes. Working that dorsiflexion and that hip extension here. Good job. All right, 3, 2, 1. Kind of combining a lot of those things that we have been doing. We're going to go into our high plank position right here. And then we're bringing our right leg outside, getting a rotation. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Lunge and rotation. You're continuing to work these reps here. Not letting the hips rise or fall throughout this, all right? Good. When you twist, look up towards that hand that's reaching up. Good. Last one right here. Lunge and twist. Very good. And then you can put both knees down on the ground. Going into our cat-cow. Last 2 exercises here. Extension, flexion, working through that back. Good. One more of each. Extend and flex. Find a spot right here in the middle with that flat back. And then you're going to, on this last one, we're getting a hold, bringing those knees up off the ground. Holding right here. We look like we're about to do a bear crawl exercise. But just a nice little iso hold to end us today. Good work, everybody. Grip that ground. 3, 2, and 1. Release. Nice work, everybody. Thank you for joining me this morning. And yeah, like I said, Fit Pro Show is going to be a good one today with some special guests. So we hope to see you on. Thanks, everybody.